Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn some problems based on the topic percentages. If you didn't watch the previous videos related to percentages, the link is in the description, watch those videos. Okay, now look at the question. In an examination, 35% candidates failed in one subject, 42% failed in another subject, while 15% failed in both the subjects. If 2500 candidates appeared examination, then how many passed in either subject but not in both? So now I'm going to explain this question based on the Venn diagrams. Draw two circles which are touching with each other. Now one circle is one subject and second circle is for second subject. So one subject and another subject is there. One subject I am taking as name A and second subject I am taking as name B. Now the part where both the circles are touching with each other, that is common for both the circles. So this part indicates the students who are reading or who are failed for both the subjects. Now let us check. Always whenever we are using the diagram, we need to go for the both only first. While 15% failed in both the subjects. So 15% students completely failed in both the subjects. Next, 35% candidates failed in one subject. This 15% failed in both the subjects means from these already 15 students failed in one subject. So now he gained 35 percentage. So already 15 percentage completed. So remaining is 20 percentage. Next, 42% failed in another subject. From 42 percentage, already 15 percentage completed. So remaining is 27 percentage. 20 percentage failed only subject A, 27 percentage failed only subject B, and 15 percentage failed both the subjects. He clearly mentioned 2500 candidates appeared. Now first let us find out how many persons failed only A subject. Persons failed in subject A. Here 20 percentage is given and total 2500 candidates are there. So total 2500 candidates are 100 percentage. Then from that 20 percentage candidates failed. So those 20% candidates, how much? Simply cross multiply 20 into 2500, 20 into 2500 whole divided by 100. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, so we remains with 25 into 20. 25 into 20 is equals to 500. So it means persons failed in only subject A, that is 500. It means 500 persons failed in only subject A means these 500 persons passed in subject B. So persons passed in subject B, those are 500. Now next, how many persons failed in subject B? 27 percentage is given, right? So 100 percentage is 2500, then 27 percentage, how much? Same cross multiplication. So we will get 27 into 2500 divided by 100. Here two zeros, here two zeros will get cancelled. So we remains with 27 into 25. 27 into 25, 675. It means 675 persons failed in subject B. Persons failed in B. persons failed in subject B. 675 persons failed in B. So 675 persons failed in only subject B means these students passed in subject A. Then persons passed in subject A 675. 500 students passed only subject B. 675 persons passed only A. Then he is asking how many passed in either subject but not in both. So just add these two. That is 500 plus 675, which is equals to 1175. So 1175 students passed in either subject but not in both the subjects. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, the second question is, in a certain office, 72% of the workers prefer tea and 44% prefer coffee. If each of them prefers tea or coffee and 40% both, they will like both, then find the total number of workers. Again, I am going to use the Venn diagram. One circle is for tea and one circle is for coffee. One circle is for tea and one circle is coffee. There, where the two circles are touching with each other, it is both. So 40% are drinking both. Next, 72% of the workers prefer tea. Here 72% workers prefer tea and 44% prefer coffee. 44% prefer coffee. Now if we observe this clearly, tea and coffee who are drinking, they give in the percentages, whereas the persons who are drinking both is given as number of persons, 40% only, not percentage. So now we need to find out how many total workers are there in that particular office. So if we observe this clearly, the persons who are drinking tea, 72%, plus the persons who are drinking coffee, 44%. If we add these two, 72 plus 44, we will get 116%. 100% means total company members or persons or workers. But here we got 116%. It means in this individual tea drinkers or individual coffee drinkers, we have some persons who will drink coffee as well as tea both. That we need to find out. So it means total is 100%, right? So from 116%, I am removing 100%, 16%. So it means these 16% people will drink both tea and coffee. Here he clearly mentioned that both drinking persons are 40 in number. So 16% that who drink both refers to 40 persons. Then 100%, that is total office workers. How many? Cross multiply 100 into 40 divided by 16. 8 2s are 8 5s are 2 1s are 2 50s are. So we remains with 50 into 5, 250. So the total number of workers in that office is 250. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question is, there are 600 boys in a hostel. Each plays either hockey or football or both. If 75% play hockey and 45% play football, then how many play both? Again I am going with Venn diagram only same. So here we have two games, one is hockey and one is football. So first circle for hockey and first circle for football. Next, 75% play hockey and 45% play football. So I am adding both 75 plus 45, which is equals to 120 percentage. But the whole represents only 100 percentage. So here we have 20 percentage extra. So 120 minus 100, which is nothing but 20 percentage extra. This 20 percentage extra is nothing but who will play both the games. Now hockey 75 percentage, right? So from 75 already 20 percentage completed here. So 75 minus 20, this will become 55 percentage. Next, 45 percentage play football. From that 45 percentage already 20 percentage completed here. So remains with the 25 percentage now. If you add all these three, you will get 100. 55 plus 25, 80. 80 plus 20, 100. 100 percentage. Now what he is asking, how many persons play both the games? He said clearly total 600 boys are there. So total 600 boys represent 100 percentage. 100 percentage means total 600 boys. Then we need to find out how many play both. Here 20 percentage will play both. So then 20 percentage means how many students? Just cross multiply 20 into 600 divided by 100. Here 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. We remains with 20 into 6. 120. So it means 120 persons play both the games. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, let's look at the next question. In a hotel, 60% had vegetarian lunch, while 30% had non-vegetarian lunch, and 15% had both the types of lunch. So again I am going to explain this also with the help of Venn diagrams. Here two types of lunch is there, one is vegetarian and one is non-vegetarian. So one is vegetarian and one circle represents non-vegetarian. Here both the circles which are touching with each other is nothing but for both. So 15 percentage had both types of lunch. So this is representing 15 percentage. Next, 60 percentage had vegetarian. So from 60 percentage already 15 completed. So remains 45 percentage. While 30% had non-vegetarian. From non-vegetarian already 15 completed. So remains with 15 again. Next, if 96 people were present, how many did not eat either type of lunch? We need to find out how many people are there. They won't eat any type of lunch. It means they won't eat veg also, they won't eat non-veg also. Now, once if we check this all total, 45 percentage will eat only veg, plus 15 percentage will eat only non-veg, plus 15 percentage will eat both. 45 plus 15, 60, 60 plus 15, 75. It means this 75% of people will eat at least one kind of lunch. So 75% are eating at least one kind of lunch means still how many persons are, how many percentage of persons are there who are not eating anything? Total is 100 percentage minus 75 percentage, that is 25 percentage. It means 25 percent are 25 percentage persons are there who won't eat any type of lunch. Now we need to find out how many persons. Total we have 96 people, so that represents 100 percentage. 100 percentage is 96, then 25 percent is how much? Cross multiply 25 into 96 divided by 100. 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 ones are 4 24s are, which is equals to 24. It means 24 persons are there who won't eat any type of lunch, either veg or non-veg. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, look at the next question. Out of 450 students of a school, 325 play football, 175 play cricket, and 50 neither play football nor cricket. How many students play both football and cricket? So he is saying clearly total 450 students are there. Total 450 students. And one more thing also he clearly mentioned, 50 students neither play football nor cricket. They won't play football, they won't play cricket. So it means how many players are there then? Total 450. From that we know clearly 50 students are not playing anything. So minus 50. 400. It means 400 students are there who are playing. Next, 325 players play football. 325 students play football plus 175 students play cricket. 175. So 325 plus 175 is nothing but 500. It means 500 students play either football or cricket. Next, actually we have only 400 students, but here 500 students are playing. So what is the logic behind that? It means from these 500, some students are playing only football, some students are playing only cricket, but some students are there who are playing both the games. So we need to find out who are those or how many numbers are there. So the students who are playing either one game or both the games, that is 500, minus the students who are total in number. So 500 minus 400, 100. It means 100 students are playing both football as well as cricket. Okay, let's move to next question. Okay, the next question is 40% of people read newspaper X, 50% read newspaper Y, and 10% read both the papers. What percentage of the people read neither newspaper? So again I am taking the Venn diagram. Two circles for both the papers. One is for X kind of newspaper and one is Y kind of newspaper. So first we need to go with the both only. 10% read both. So 10% read both the papers. 40% read newspaper X. Already from this 40%, 10% completed, so remains with 30%. 50% read newspaper Y. From 50% already 10% completed, so we remains with 40%. It means 30% of people will read only X, 40% of people will read only Y, and 10% of people will read both the papers. So now if we add all these percentages, 30% plus 10% plus 40% is equals to 80%. It means 80% of the people are reading at least one paper. Then the question is, what percentage of the people read neither newspaper? The percentage of the people who are not reading any kind of newspaper at all. Total 100% people. So from that if we subtract the people who are reading at least one paper, that is 80%. 100% minus 80% is equals to 20%. So 20% of people are there, they are not reading any kind of newspaper at all. Okay, let's move to next question. Okay, the next question is, in an examination, 34% of the students failed in maths and 42% failed in English. If 20% of the students failed in both the subjects. So here we will be having two subjects. So one circle is for one subject and second circle is for second subject. One is maths and one English. So first circle for maths and second circle for English. Next, 20% of the students failed in both the subjects. So this will become 20%. Next, 34% failed in maths. From that 34, already 20% completed. So we remains with 14%. 42% failed in English. From this 42%, already 20% completed. So we remains with 22%. Now in this Venn diagram, we are representing completely about the percentage of students who failed. So let us check total percentage, how much failed. 14% plus 20% plus 22%, which is nothing but 56% students failed in the exam. Then he is asking, then the percentage of students who passed the subjects. So we know clearly total 56% failed. Then how many passed? Total is 100%. So 100 minus 56, it is 44%. So 44% students passed the subjects. Let's move to next question. Okay, the next question is, a bag contains 600 coins of 25 paisa. 25 paisa coins are 600 in number. So let us check what is the total amount of that. 625 paisa coins are there. Then value of it, 600 into 25. 6 into 25, 6 paisa 30, 0, 3, 15. So 150 paisa. 15,000 paisa. That is the value of it. Next, and 1200 coins of 50 paisa. 50 paisa coins are 1200 in number. Then let us find the value of its total. So that is nothing but 50 paisa into 1200 coins. That is equals to 60,000 paisa. So in total, how much he have? That is 15,000 plus 60,000. That is nothing but 75,000 paisa. So he had 75,000 paisa with him. Then if 12% of 25 paisa coins, 12% of 25 paisa coins, 100% is 600 coins. Then he is asking about 12% coins. How many? If we do cross multiply, we will get 12 into 600 divided by 100. Two zeros cancel. So we remains with 72 coins. What we are doing with the 72 coins? They are removing. So 25 paisa coins, 72 we are removing. So now let us find out the value of the money we are removing. So value is equals to 25 paisa into 72 coins. 25 into 72 is nothing but 1800 paisa. So 1800 paisa we are removing. Next, 24% of 50 paisa. 24% of 50 paisa coins. 100 percentage is nothing but 1200. Then 24%, how much? Cross multiply. We will get 24 into 1200. 24 into 1200 divided by 100. Here two zeros, here two zeros will get cancelled. So we remains with 24 into 12, that is 288 coins. It means 50 paisa coins, 288 we are removing. Then what is the value of that removed money? That is 288 into 50 paisa. 288 into 5. That is 1440. 1440. So already one more extra is 0, so 0. So 14,400 paisa. Now how much total amount we removed now? That is 1800 plus 14,400, which is equals to 16,200 paisa. Total we have 75,000 paisa with us. From that total 16,200 paisa we removed. Now we need to find out what is the percentage of that money removed. So it is nothing but 100 percentage is 75,000. 75,000 is 100 percentage. Then 16,200, how much? Just if we do cross multiplication of that, we will get 16,200 into 100. 16,200 into 100 whole divided by 75,000. Here two zeros, here two zeros cancel, here 0 cancel. So we remains with 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 5 4s are, so 3 5s are 3 1s are 3, 3 0 8s are. So we will get 108 divided by 5. If we do division of it, we will get 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5.6. So we removed 21.6 percentage of the money from the bag. Okay, till now if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe it for more videos. Thank you.